What's up, you guys? In today's video I just want to show you a quick demo of a foundation that's newer to me and I've really been enjoying, and it's the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. It's supposed to be the one that has like all the skincare in it, and it's the most expensive foundation I've ever tried and owned. I had a gift card to Nordstrom, so I got a huge chunk of this off. This is a $50 foundation, so spoiler alert, I do like it. I kind of wish I didn't for a $50 foundation, but I just want to do a quick demo and show you guys because I usually rant and rave about drugstore foundations. Okay, so I typically have like dry skin. I live in a dry climate. I'm middle-aged, so I always do like hydrating primers and hydrating skincare before any foundation, but I also find that this one isn't too drying on me typically if I don't even do like my normal routine. I got the shade Patagonia, which is M1.2. It's a like mid-tone neutral shade. This might be a tiny bit too deep and neutral on me, but I have been able to make it work for my summer color. So for my skin, I did my usual hydration with the Clinique 100-hour moisture surge, and then I also used my Moira Canvas Correcting Primer Balm in the green shade. I've let those set for a while, and so yeah, so this does oxidize like a tiny bit. It's hard to tell on camera, but it is getting a little bit darker, and that's the issue I had. It was closer before, and now it's oxidizing, but usually I can color correct with a little bit of brightening, so it was really hard to pick a shade online, and I just didn't get a chance to go in store, so it does kind of oxidize, at least on me. My usual just big giant brush. I usually do 1 to 2 pumps at a time, and I do the center of the face and work my way out. Just kind of buff it in. And yeah, it's just not a perfect match for me. I feel like it's close, just a little off. I'm applying it mostly to this side. See if you guys can tell the difference. So this foundation is a bit streaky. You do have to be mindful of like pressing it in and really working it over the skin. It feels like the consistency is liquidy, but it feels a lot like, almost like sunscreeny when I put it on. So there's the difference in before, a lot of freckles, redness, rosacea, blemishes, age spots. And here it's very skin-like and just smoothed over. It doesn't feel or look heavy at all, which is what I really like. And again on the other side. Okay, so I'm just kind of patting everything in. You can use your fingers. A sponge would work really well too. I'm just kind of like pressing it in and just kind of patting everything into the skin. This is buildable, but I would say it kind of lingers near a medium finish, and you get a lot of coverage. You can kind of build it up to light to medium. If you really wanted to go liquidy and rub it in, you can get more of a full coverage, but I feel like no matter how much you add, you're still getting like a nice skin-like effect. There's still like this natural finish to it. And there is a teeny tiny bit of glow, which I'm really enjoying, that kind of semi-glow demi-matte finish. This is the Moira Lavish Creamy Concealer, and I have the shade Oatmeal. It's a tiny bit light. It'll be a good winter shade soon enough. But it stays put. It's a little drying on my skin, like I think under my eyes it's a little bit too textured for my liking. So far it blends really pretty and it stays a while and it has a nice finish. I just have an issue with texture. I don't know if you guys can see. I think it actually looks pretty good on camera, but in person it's just very textured and bumpy here. Okay, we're just gonna quickly move on to the rest of the face. I've got my cream bronzer. Just patting that in. Oh, it smells so good. This is the ColourPop Soul Body Bronzer, and I'm applying it with this e.l.f. putty brush, and it is just like the dreamiest combo. Just kind of tapping it on the forehead really lightly. I just want a subtle bit of color. I'm going to go into my Flower Beauty Heat Wave bronzer. You guys have seen me talk about this before, and I have no idea if they're going to bring this back, but I'm just going to gently go over this. In the same spots I put that cream bronzer, just kind of going slightly back from where it was. It's just going to hold it into place and do a little color and contouring at the same time. There's like nothing left on the brush, but I'm just kind of blending out and sweeping like this. Okay, so I don't want things to get too like over powdered. I'm gonna go with my blush balm from Flower Beauty in the shade Nectar. And just on the high, very high points, I'm going to tap that color into like very high up on my cheekbones, away from like where I powdered, but also kind of subtly blending into where I powdered. And this particular formula does okay under or over powder if you're not overdoing anything. And then what I was left, just tap on my nose. That's it. Okay, I'm not going to powder or do anything else. I kind of want the foundation to just do its thing by itself, and if I need to, I'll set later. I'm going to do brows and mascara off camera, and I will be right back. Let's do lips. I'm going to be using a ColourPop lip liner and a Moira lip plush cream, and this is in the shade Belle. Just a really soft lip color. It reminds me a lot of the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. That's like exactly what this formula reminds me of. So if you enjoyed those, you would enjoy these from Moira. And they're really pretty. They're like a blotted lip. And then I did just a little definition. You do have to reapply these. These don't dry down or anything. They're just kind of like a very thin lip color. So that's it for now. When you see me again, I will be back with some eye makeup for another video, and I will check in with the foundation and show you guys. Okay, so here is how the foundation is wearing after filming like a whole other video. It stays in place really well. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I powder. It's just basically a light dusting. I'm gonna press under the eyes, like almost like a bake situation, and right here where I do a lot of sweating, like right here. And then the rest is just gonna be a light dusting. So if I want something less detailed, I'll use like a wide brush like this. If I want something that's a little bit more like pressing it into the skin, just depends on the finish and how much powder I want. I still like a wide brush, but something that's flat like this. So today I'm just going to dust for everything. And this just kind of melts everything back into place after I've been wearing and sweating and the makeup. It's a great way for kind of blending the outside edges of this like smoky look too. A little extra around here. That's where I always sweat, right here. I'm also going to touch up with some of this Baked Bronzer Soleil number 5. I didn't think I was gonna like this because when you swatch it, it has glitter, and I don't typically like anything glittery or chunky glitter on my face. But when you use this, you don't actually see the glitter. It is like a nice shimmer or like a reflective luminosity. I don't like glitter for my cheeks. It's a big no for me. I used to. Now, no. What am I So that's a really pretty one that I'm enjoying that's newer too. So this foundation has like the prettiest finish. It wears for a really long time. It's very skin-like. Definitely has a blurring but not too like overly heavy look. It's definitely skin-like, so it is not like a like a full coverage in my opinion. Nor is it like marketing itself to be, but really, really pretty, perfect for my preferences. I really like it, everything minus the price point, and it's performing like I would expect a high-end $50 foundation to perform like. Overall, just really, really pretty foundation. I do enjoy this one a lot and just wanted to demo it for you guys. So that's it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next video.